It's the holiday season. Christmas is a time for coming together and being with family. For the Mediaverse team, you know that means it's time to make the annual Christmas film, but wait. It's being made by this guy. What gives, bro?
Let's get this shit cleaned up.
1, 2, 3.
You have a lav on, Dick.
Yeah, those
Fair. Oh, I don't know. Just step down. Just step down.
Ain't no ice gonna form on this driveway. That's just.
Oh, how much I appreciate it. Back to one.
Salute.
How do we film this
The crew, Michael, Brittany, they have a tradition of making a Christmas movie every year. And this year they had plans to, but then they were like, well, we don't think it's gonna happen this year. And I was like, well, that sucks. And Damien mentioned, maybe we should try to do one. And just got kind of my mind thinking on that realm. And
She had basically the whole script written, and I kind of, looked it over and offered some advice for dialogue. And that was really all she needed from me. Like, this script is very much hers, and it's the first script she's written. This is also her directorial debut. Yeah, it's really, really exciting.
Merry Christmas. We thought we'd come to you.
It's a Wonderful Life. Just love that movie. Talks about the whole interconnectedness of people and how much we may matter in ways that we don't realize in the moment. So I wanted to have something that kind of paid homage to that film. I also wanted to emphasize that family is not just the people that you're born into a blood connection with. It can be people that you've met through other things and then formed a deeper connection to.
For real, man. Every time we have one of the days for this film, I think about the fact that the spirit of us filming this film is what the film is about. Like, it's crazy. It's heartwarming, for real. So
This film definitely felt more personal than almost anything else I've worked on, because it was me and my wife working on it. And it was kind of cool. We lived together, and we could discuss, different ideas. We went through, like everybody does, we went through 4 or 5 different script adaptations of it. This film probably means the most to me of any film I've done.
Merry Christmas, you assholes. Bah humbug.
Bah humbug.
We cast the people that we did in the film. I mean, first off, my wife wrote it, so she cast me. I appreciate that. We couldn't cast her as my wife because my wife in the film is dead, so that wouldn't make any sense or be cool. We really did cast people in the roles that they are in real life. We've got Joe, who features prominently in the scene at Need Pizza. I work with Joe at Need Pizza. Eric Honda is, a really, really good friend of mine that I met through jiu-jitsu. He's involved in that scene. And then obviously we have the film family, and we introduced all of those people on a film set. So the narrative of the film and the way that it feels is very, very true to life. True to like our real life.
Film schedule-wise, was nice to have it spread out. I think that having it spread out has made this feel like a huge process to everybody involved, including us, especially all of the crew. It gets to be a lot.
And then everybody else is going to be staying pretty much here.
Just don't push behind Jeremy. That's quite the form.
That's a nice technique.
That is a nice technique.
Try
Wait,
that.
can I do it?
It works all right.
Can I get one?
Yeah, absolutely. What's that, man?
The funny thing about the different film days is the vast changes in weather we had. So our first day of filming was a barbecue summer scene. It's supposed to be a flashback. And it was hot and humid, and it even rained for about 15 or so minutes. And then it was a bright, beautiful day, and we could go about the rest of the filming, and it was fine. Today we actually got snow for the first time this year, and I was like, happy dance! It's supposed to be Christmas! This is amazing! So super, super excited for that.
didn't shoot. He didn't shoot. I'm sorry.
Use the.
I'm not an actor.
Every member of the crew played their part, again, almost in reflection of what they do in real life. And, you know, obviously the film family, people in the film, did far more for the film because Eric Honda ain't editing. He can barely spell. Yeah, that's right. All the actors, regardless of their real profession, did it for free. And all of the people who helped film it and edit it and light it and everything else are worth hundreds of dollars a day.
And cut.
We built a split screen set. Like, you just don't get any cooler than that. And it's funny because we did it to show, like, you know, the ingenuity of independent film. It is the least cost-effective way to ever do a split screen. You know what I mean? But it looks great. And the way that it is integrated into that opening of the film is really effective and cool. It's just cool. Like, we did it because it was cool.
I know you're
When did this become a vegan thing?
Oh, we did. We were like, what should Jake be carrying? And immediately she was like, Angry Orchard.
Today, the finale scene was my favorite to shoot. It's very much the celebratory scene, similar to It's a Wonderful Life. Everybody's there to party and celebrate this connection to somebody who's very important in their lives and vice versa. So that always has a nice feel. And even though it was a oneer and that's a bit of a challenge, it still had that more lighthearted type of feel to it. So for the finale, having all of these people come through and so many of them being film family, having so many of them be film family was somewhat intentional. We Just Need People was also a part of it. That being said, we still wanted to really, really highlight the 3 separate areas of Damien's life. So the work family with Joe, had to make sure he was here, able to be here. The film family with Vern, make sure he was here. And then the Jits family with Honda, make sure he was here. So once we had those 3 locked on a day, it was kind of, who else can make it? We'd love to have whoever, but these guys were a must for representing those 3 parts of his life. And then everybody else was just kind of bonus, cherry on top.
Guys, can't tell you how much.
We love this.
I think it's going to be a pretty awesome short film. So I'm really happy I got to have something I wrote become real on screen and see everybody portray it, all of the sweat, blood, and tears that went into it, if you will. And yeah, that final product I'm pretty excited about. Super, super also excited about how much trust was put in me, or I don't know, lots of feels about how much Damien trusted me with doing some directing, because this was the first time with that as well. And I do think I learned a lot. And you know, I think we've had 7 or 8 days of filming so far, so you learn a lot by virtue of doing that many. And
we love making movies. Yeah, Michael said it best. When I'm not on set, I'm depressed. When I am, I'm pissed off. Like, what do you do? I am not an artist. I can barely draw my name, you know, I'm not an artist. But this is making art. Like, you're producing something cool, and it's the most fun. I'm 46 years old, I get to play make-believe with my friends. Like, does it get better than that, you know? And it's great being, I like being part of a team. You know, none of this gets done without all of us. And that's something special. This is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so in a real thankful mood. You know, I'm thankful that I know people that are willing to do this and are eager to do this and participate in it. I'm thankful that I've got a beautiful, smart, creative, driven, detail-orientated wife. You know, because she's all those things, and none of this happens, you know, without her. So,
without Damien, being a part of my life. I would have never realized there was a film community in Iowa or a way in which to be a part of that. Like, I don't think I ever would have ventured out and tried it. And so it's really important to me that, you know, if you like the film, awesome, hopefully you do. If you hate it, oh well, I put something out there, you know, not many people can say that they've done that, but none of that would have happened without him helping me do so.
Well, as you can see, another great Christmas movie has been complete. A lot of hard work, but it all came together due to efforts of the Mediaverse team. Hope everyone is enjoying 2024 so far, and stay tuned for more exciting projects coming up.